Well, greetings, everyone. Today, we're going to take a little different tact about updating the county on what's going on, and that is to talk about our golf course, the golf courses of Kenton County. And we have with us today Nick Bednar, who is VP of Operations for Billy Casper Golf, who is our private organization who is managing the golf course this year. Nick, welcome, and thanks for giving us a few minutes and update us what's going on at the golf courses. So we're going to just jump right in. We've got a challenging time, but we are open, and you're doing it in the safest way possible. So I'll let you just take us through what's a couple of key things that are different now being open with COVID-19.
Sure. Well, thank you, Judge. Appreciate the opportunity to speak with you. Certainly a different start to the year than what we had anticipated, but we've adapted on the fly, and really, first off, just thoughts and appreciation for everybody who's on the front lines and fighting this disease. We're happy to be a part of the recreation and provide a healthy, safe outlet for people. But really, our whole reaction to this is all about safety first, safety for our staff who's continuing to work through this, as well as our guests. And so I would say, Judge, that the golf industry at large has adapted rather rapidly to this to really, position itself as a place where people can safely gather and social distance. There are a lot of things that we have to do differently rather than the normal mode of operations. So I can walk through some of those. Again, first and foremost, it's about keeping our staff and guests safe. So the social distancing piece is supported by prepayment of greens fees, whether it's online or over the phone, to limit the in-person transactions. Any transactions that take place, we are trying to do outside the clubhouse through our mobile devices, as well as with gift cards and credit card payments as well. We've widened our tee time intervals from the normal 8 minutes to 16 minutes, and we're controlling the flow of traffic into the parking lot so that we're not getting all the cars and people arriving at one time. We are walking only currently, and that is at the direction of the health department, who we've been working side by side with through this process, just to have the best practices possible. Eventually, we'll look to go to single rider carts, and then eventually back to a normal mode of operations where we'll sanitize carts religiously as well. On the golf course, we removed all the rakes, ball washers. We are encouraging people not to remove the pins, and we've actually elevated the cups with PVC to where people don't have to reach down into the cup when they get their ball out as well. So
Right.
it's all about the social distancing piece of it. Our vision is that somebody can book their tee time online, come to the parking lot, go to the first tee, enjoy their round of golf, be healthy, oxygenate, get the recreation, and go back to their cars and leave without even coming within 10, 15, 20 feet of anybody else. Golf is unique in that regard, and we can, it's definitely a challenge, and we've had to do things differently, but we've proven that we can be a socially distant experience. And again, with safety at the forefront, I think the people who are coming are just really appreciative that we're open and for the precautions we're putting in place.
Well, I'm getting very positive feedback. Of course, this is your all's first season to manage the course, and hopefully that goes on for a long time. But Dave, the general manager there, has been, I understand, actually at the entrance to communicate these limitations to the public as they come on course so that there's no surprise. I know it's online, it's on Facebook, but he's making sure that that's communicated as people are showing up. If someone cannot walk the course and they might show up, they're being informed of that before they get into the parking lot, right? So we understand that there's limitations there, but I mean, there's a few things that might disappoint people, but those are some things that are keeping everyone else safe as they come in. Can you speak to the, if somebody had, for retail purposes, Nick, there are limitations on how many people can come into the clubhouse, right? Can you speak to that?
Yeah, essentially we're limiting clubhouse access to the restrooms, and we have somebody at the door to control who goes in, preferably, one or two at a time is really what we're putting the limit at. So, we're trying to do everything we can outside. Eventually that's become easier and easier through time as we've set up prepaid times, and we have the technology to be able to check people in outside as well. But that's really what the health department is most concerned about is gathering people. So that's for operation.
Essentially, that you're keeping people out, even though they're able to buy their drink and or some food or what have you. That's all outside, and everyone else is at least 6 feet away from each other. And I know you've got staff there who's directing that, so everyone is able to enjoy the outdoors, but also staying separate from one another. And even really, I'm sure you're having to do a little bit of recommendation to patrons who come in, and obviously you can't carpool, you can't come in and tailgate and things of that nature as well.
Correct. 99% of the people who are coming are very understanding of the situation and complying, but it's also incumbent on us to inform them that, hey, we want to continue to, and that means, unfortunately right now, we'd love to have you in the restaurant and enjoying that experience, but for now that means parking, coming and playing, and exiting as quickly as you leave. So
great.
It's where we are, and
Well, we know you're making the best out of a tough situation, and we appreciate the team that's there working to make sure that we're open. Our hours are on on Facebook and on your website, our website, to be able to book times. And with the weather warming up, it's going to do nothing but become more enjoyable as the temperatures increase. So everybody's being safe. Everybody's having an opportunity to be out. And hopefully the weather continues to cooperate for everyone as we have the first year with Billy Casper out at Kenton County Golf Course. So I appreciate the time. And anything else to wrap up? Maybe any special messages to the community who might be wanting to get out and try a little golf?
Yeah, I would just say, again, thank you for the opportunity to speak today. And we've just been nothing but ecstatic about the reaction that the customers have had so far this year about our presence there. We're doing some really cool things on the golf course that are going to improve conditions. Come out, meet our team. We're going to treat you to a great experience, and hopefully we can get through this COVID-19 issue and continue to stay open and provide a great experience for many years to come.
Great. Thanks, Nick. Well, be safe, and hopefully your team continues to stay safe and provide a great product. Thanks a lot.
All right. Thank you.